Today we're going to talk about 10 manga that need an anime adaptation or a reboot. We've all been there. You finish an incredible manga and the first thing you do is to check if it has an anime, only to find nothing. No adaptation, no announcement, just pain in your heart. But today I'm going through 10 manga that absolutely need an anime. Some are new, some are underrated, some are old. And the last one, you definitely won't see it coming. Number 10, Kagurabachi. The internet went crazy over this series, and in my opinion, for good reason. It's got a good fight choreography, good themes, and a very interesting protagonist. If done right, this could be the next big anime. In my opinion, the main character's journey is actually going to be an interesting one. The cursed swords have unique abilities that will look pretty good in animation, and the fights are fast-paced and intense. Reminded me of JJK while reading the manga. Number 9, Ichi the Witch. Next up, we've got a fantasy comedy that deserves a spot in the anime world. Ichi the Witch. If you like Little Witch of Academia or a magical anime, this one you enjoy. It's fun, charming, and has some really creative world building. Even though this started recently, I think this one has a lot of potential to be a really interesting read. Number 8, Blooming Love. Another romance that deserves more love. A shonen romance is rare, but when it's done right, it hits different. And Blooming Love is one of those mangas that gets romance right. Heartfelt, emotional, and the characters actually feel real. Why it needs an anime? It's a slow burn romance with realistic character development. The main character struggles with expressing emotions, making for great drama. The female also goes through the same thing. They're slowly accepting who they are with each other. Number 7 is Rory the Dragon. And it's the comeback that we need, because this one hurts, because it's on a hiatus right now. When it was just getting started, it's a wholesome story with a fantasy twist. So if you like mangas or animes like Dragon Maid and Komi Can't Communicate, I would give this one a shot. The manga instantly captured people's hearts, and anime adaptation would bring even more attention to it. So let's hope the manga comes back soon. Number 6, a very underrated one, is Make the Exorcist Fall in Love. And this is dark fantasy done right. Dark fantasy animes are blowing up right now, and Make the Exorcist Fall in Love fits that mold perfectly. It's got action, romance, good lore, and it's kind of like Blue Exorcist, but even darker. But this series actually reminds me more of JJK, which is actually a very good thing. So if a studio like MAPPA got their hands onto this, it could be a massive hit, as animes in that genre are really booming right now. Number 5, Rugby Rumble. The sports anime that we're missing. We have basketball, we have football, we have volleyball animes, but where's the rugby? Rugby Rumble has all the elements for intense sports anime. It has action-packed matches, the teamwork and the rivalry reminds me of Haikyuu, and Kuroko Basket and Blue Lock. This could fill a gap in the sports anime which hasn't been filled for a very long time. I'm really excited for this one, if this gets an anime adaptation. Number 4, Hitman Reborn. You might be confused because Hitman actually has an anime, but I'm talking about a reboot. The original anime struggled with pacing and inconsistent animation. If you gave a studio that actually footed the manga with modern animation, it could finally get the respect that it deserves, because the arcs in Hitman Reborn are insane, and so are the fights, the characters, the world building, all of it. So I think Hitman Reborn deserves a second chance, similar to Dragon Ball Z Kai. Number 3 is another reboot, and that's Rave Master. Before there was Fairy Tail, there was Rave Master, and it never got the adaptation it deserved, similar to Hitman Reborn. And the original anime didn't even cover the full story. Rave Master has great characters, emotional depth, and incredible battles, and modern reboot would do this series justice. And with Mashima's recent success, it feels overdue. And also, if you read all of Hiro Mashima's works, you could argue that Rave Master is technically one of the best he's ever written. So reboot like this might push Mashima's fame even higher. Number 2 is Siren. It is the most underrated battle manga that deserves more love. If you've never read this manga, you're seriously missing out. It's one of the best sci-fi shonen manga out there. There's time travel, psychic powers, and intense battles. The story is fast-paced and constantly rises the stakes. This could be the next big battle anime if a studio just put its hands on it and trusted the manga for once. Number 1, the one you've been waiting for, Naruto. Hear me out. Naruto's anime 100% needs a reboot. Yes, I know, Naruto is already a legendary anime, but let's be real. The original anime had way too much filler, inconsistent animation, and so much pacing issues. A Dragon Ball Z Kai-Star reboot that follows the manga more closely with modern animation and no filler would be insane. Imagine the fights like Naruto versus Pain, Kakashi versus Obito. Imagine that. Imagine it. Why not Naruto? Why wouldn't Naruto need a reboot? And I'm dying on that hill.